I'm going to start off with Dr. West. Dr. Cornel West made an announcement today.
Blessed is my great joy to announce, my dear sister, one of the great freedom fighters of a generation, one of the great love warriors of a generation. She's a doctor, she's a professor. Most importantly, she's a lover of the people. Her name is Malina Abdullah. Sister Malina Abdullah.
All right.
That's who we talking about.
We are talking about that. She'll join us here a little bit later in just a few minutes, in fact. Let me ask you, I know Malina, many of us know Malina. If you are in LA or in California, if you're connected to Black Lives Matter across the country, if you read the national press, you've heard the name, Dr. Malina Abdullah. So we know her well, and now we know that Dr. West's running mate in this presidential election season and cycle is Dr. Malina Abdullah. So tell me more about why you chose Dr. Abdullah, Dr. West.
Well, my brother, you know, this campaign is very much a movement, it's a moment in the movement of a great people, though, man. And I wanted somebody whose heart, mind, and soul is committed to the empowerment of poor and working peoples of all colors, even though we always begin on the chocolate side of town, as you know. And Malina has a history of longevity, of putting her heart, mind, soul, and body in the struggle. You know, she's been to jail many times. She's hit the road many times. She's been chairman of the Department of Pan-African Studies at California State, LA, many times. She has a record of deep commitment and investment in ensuring that poor and working people are at the center of her vision. Another way of putting it, my brother, is that I wanted to run with someone who would put a smile on the face of Fannie Lou Hamer and Martin Luther King Jr.'s from the grave. Put a smile on their faces from the grave. Now, that's the highest standard, as you know. That's not a typical standard of the garden variety politicians. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
As you can see, Dr. West appeared on the Honorable Tavis Smiley show. That's what's up. And he had an opportunity to talk about his new VP. She also appeared. Her name is Dr. Malina Abdullah, Dr. Mayo. And I'd seen and heard about her before. I've seen her before. It didn't connect until I said, that name, I was like, I know that name. So I looked it up and I checked it. Okay. So then I spent the better part of the day checking out Dr. Abdullah and getting way acquainted with her because I saw her. Her name was really ringing out a couple of years ago. And she's been doing a lot of stuff. If you start looking up, if you look her up, you'll get a whole bunch of hits. You'll see a lot of documents, a lot of speeches, a lot of appearances, a lot of activity, and the credentials of the professor of the Dr. Malina Abdullah. I want to play a clip, and there's so many of those, so many clips I could have chose from, but I just picked one clip of the Dr. Abdullah, Miss Abdullah, talking about some things that motivate her and why she's an activist.
A lot of our readers are not Black. And when you said being unapologetically Black, I understood what you meant. But I think that there are people who will not understand what that means. Can you expand upon that? What does it mean to be unapologetically Black?
So to be unapologetically Black means what it sounds like, right? To be Black out loud, Black on purpose, right? To not have to make other people feel comfortable with our Blackness, right? That, if you're not comfortable, you got to get comfortable, right? But it's not my job to stroke you into comfort. There was a time, if people just remember 10 years ago, where we were told that we had to be quiet about Blackness, that every time we said Black, we had to couple it with Black and brown or hide it under a people of color umbrella. We were told that we had to be quiet about Blackness, that every time we said Black, we had to couple it with Black and brown or hide it under a people of color umbrella, right? Where we had to say, are you okay with this? Or let you touch my hair, right? I think that unapologetic Blackness is about saying that I will absolutely dance loudly to rap music and jazz and blues, right? That being Black is something that I am entitled to, that your white privilege is not something you're entitled to, right? And I think that the world becomes better when we are unapologetic about who we are and challenge the world to catch up with that.
Yes, yes.
Wow. 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 Look, I'm not going to do a lot of claps, but we got to clap for that. We got to clap for that, Dr. Abdullah. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Folks, I got to tell you, Johnson. I have to tell you. And I used to call everybody Johnson. That was the thing. It was a thing. I created it like 4 or 5 years ago, calling everybody Johnson. And then the show started. They made a show called The Johnsons. So I stopped doing it because I was pissed. Because I had been doing that for years. And then 4 years in, a show popped up with the same premise. But I like the idea of just calling everybody Johnson, because that makes us all connected. And I can feel like I'm talking to just one person, one Johnson. So that's what I'm going to say, Johnson. Because we're all in this together. We're all Johnsons. We're Johnsons. My community, Johnsons. So Johnson, when I was looking up, when I found out who Dr. West had chosen as his vice presidential running mate, his VP, and I saw that it was Dr. Abdullah, and I was like, oh man, I was disappointed. I was disappointed at first. Let me explain why I was disappointed, because I said, damn, Dr. West ain't gonna be able to win. Because he got a black woman, man. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard for Dr. West to win now. He got a sister, man. It's 2 black people. America don't want a real black brother, let alone a real black sister. I said, damn. Anybody else feel this way? Anybody else for a moment feel this way? Be honest. Be honest. We all born into the same system of white supremacy. Let's be truthful. It's okay. That's the first thing I thought, man. Then I started thinking about what Jimmy Dore said. And what's the guy? What's the Bloomberg? Not Bloomberg. What's the guy that's real friendly? A lot of people like him. It was a guy from the gray zone. You guys know what I'm talking about? I was thinking about what Jimmy Dore said with Blumenthal. Blumenthal, that's his name, Blumenthal. I was thinking about what Blumenthal was saying. I was thinking about what all those people that were friends. Max Blumenthal, Black Max Blumenthal, all of them were saying that Dr. West wasn't a serious candidate. And then I saw all of the white left, well, the majority of white left, online white left in that certain space. Because they ain't no all or nothing, right? Remember them all saying that Dr. West was not a serious candidate because he was talking about what? Black issues. Black issues. I said, damn. Damn. I had to sit with this all day, right? So Mrs. Black was like, they reached out to him and Dr. West wants to come on the show. Mrs. Dr. West reached out to my wife and was like, hey, you know, want to come and see Tim Black? Want to come see Tim Black? Let us know. Tim Black, that's our guy. We got to come see him. Make this announcement. We're going on Tavis, but we'll come on your show soon. Let's just do it. And I was like, hold up, don't tell her just yet because I got to do my background. I got to make sure I know what to say. And I had trepid folks. I was going through it today because I was like, can I still support Dr. West? How do I feel about this? And I sat with it. And I started doing my research about Dr. Abdullah. Now, once again, that was when I first saw it was a sister. When I first saw a connection to Black Lives Matter, I said, damn, Black Lives Matter? Not Black Lives Matter, man. Oh my God, all the incoming, all the drama, all the anger, all the frustration. And that's from Black folks. I'm not even talking about the white folks, as we already know. I already told you, but the Jimmy Dores were already saying when they found out Dr. West is going to bring up issues about Black people, and said, it can't be taken serious. So we're not talking about them because we know how they already felt. But I was talking about the Black folks who have a bitter taste in their mouth about Black Lives Matter, the organization, right? The brand of Black Lives Matter. And that she was a founding member of that. I said, damn. Then I listened to her talk. I listened to Dr. Abdullah talk. I listened to what she was about. And I said, damn it, man. I felt badly. I felt a tinge of shame for even second guessing Dr. West on this. Because let me tell you something, y'all. This is the first time a Black woman there has been two Blacks on the top of a ticket. This is the first time two Black people on the top of a ticket. A Black man and a Black woman, Black man president, Black female, Black American. Black, born Black, in America Black. FBA Black, B1 Black, Black American, and another Black American, born in America Black. She a Pan-Africanist professor, a professor of Pan-Africanism. I said, damn it, I gotta check myself all the way up. I said, damn, now I'm feeling bad, right? I'm like, damn. Then I'm seeing all the work she put in, arrested several times protesting. This is not that BS. Where the cameras at? So I could get on TV shit. This is real. We're talking about those people that are real activists. Those people that really put that work in. Those people that really show up. Those people that really put their lives on the line. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking those type of people. That's the type of person Dr. Abdullah is. I said, well, you know what? That's okay, Tim. Don't feel bad. You were wrong. You for a second, you were wrong. It's okay though, Dr. It's okay, Tim, because use it and be authentic with it. Because there are going to be some of your viewers that feel the same way. Then explain to them why you feel optimistic about this, why this is important, and why the support is even more valuable. I said, God damn it. Dr. West and Dr. Abdullah talking the same language. Their ideology is aligned. He could have went. I said, it's going to be people saying he should have got Tulsi Gabbard. He could have went and got Kim Iverson. It's going to be some Negroes. It's going to be some niggas that's going to say he could have went and got Candace Owens. The ones that were supporting her 2 seconds ago until the shit hit the fan and all of a sudden they stopped talking. At first they were positive about it. Till we start speaking up and now they don't. Now they like putting out content. No Candace, no Candace. What I'm trying to say is there are going to be people from different vantage points. This is going to make it hard for people to hide the truth of who they are and what they're about. Folks, this is a magnificent ticket with two unapologetically Black people who support all people, who are both committed to the same cause, revolution, ending these structures that keep us broke, subjected to oppression, to bullshit ass corporate capitalistic monarchs, ruling class, 1%ers ruling over us, police brutality, mass incarceration, climate discrimination, the environmental injustice, criminal injustice, medical injustice, health injustice, everything, just name it. We have an opportunity to support two candidates who support our values and support our values. Ain't nobody a saint. No one's a saint. But I couldn't think of two better people to say, if I'm going to go down with a ship, I'm going down on this one. It's going to be really hard for people to hide. See, I want to make it uncomfortable for the people to sit on the couch this time. I want to make it uncomfortable for them. You ain't got to vote Democrat. Please don't vote Democrat. Vote independent. Vote Dr. West. See, I think there's some dirty money out there floating around. Folks, I think there's some dirty money floating around that's telling people not to engage politically. What would be their reason for not supporting the first all-black ticket? At a time when we're running Dr. Cornel West, Dr. Abdullah, Dr. Melina Abdullah. How could you say no to that? How you gonna say, oh, I just want to know, what's gonna be the rationale to say no? See, I want to flush out the dirty money people. I'm gonna flush out the dirty money people. I'm gonna flush out the people that are insincere. I'm gonna flush out the people that, because see, you can feed, whether intentionally or unintentionally, you can feed on despair. You can eat off people by chewing at their despair and their frustration without offering any solutions. And what this ticket does, by having Dr. West and Dr. Abdullah not be Democrats, not be Republicans, be independents, that takes that whole thing away where we say, we got to keep our vote because we can't reward these bad policies and these bad parties. Well, here we go. Here we go. I give you two. I give you an unprecedented ticket of two FBAs, two black women and men, a black man, a black woman, two doctors committed to upliftment, committed to ending this shit system that we have. Let's start here. Nothing's perfect, but let's start here. I want to hear somebody make the case for why we can't start here. Why not start here? If we got so many black folks that are so tired of Joe Biden, let's start here. We got so many people that are looking at Trump saying Trump is a white supremacist, a racist, an evil man, horrible, whatever. Fine. Let's start here. I want to know, what's your rationale? Say I'm totally wrong. You ain't taking money. No one's paid you to have this opinion that you have. You're not hoping to get some payoff from viewership or whatever. You're not, maybe no one's paying you. Maybe it's just the advertising revenue. Maybe just make money off the coming from the narrative that there's nothing we could do, and therefore we should do nothing until everything is perfect for us, and then we do it. Or maybe you could just prove me wrong and shut me up and shut us all up. See, I want my people to be so aware of what's happening that any covert activities won't be able to stand the truth, man. Let's let the truth come out. And all I'm saying is, when you got two candidates, you got a ticket like this, I think you got to pull the trigger and support it. I mean, let's face it, you're not going to get this in the Democratic Party. Haven't they shown you they've never given you this, therefore they will never give you this? You're not going to get this in the Republican Party. Come on, guys. You're not going to get this in the Republican Party. We're giving it to you. It's brought to you by a new party, the Justice for All Party. Brand new party. What's stopping us? What is stopping us? You want to send a message to the Democrats? Send a message. You want to send a message to Trump? Send a message. Why is it that the only way to send a message is you can't you gotta sit home? I don't understand. Why come you can't send a message by supporting a third party? You would send a message that way. Why can't you do that? Why we can't build a strong third party that will pay us dividends, not just this election? See, if you just sit home, that gives you help this one election. But if you vote for a third party and we get the numbers up to vote third party, that's going to pay dividends in 2024, but also 2028, in 2032. Get where I'm going? We got to think forward. We got to think beyond 2024. We beyond sending messages to the Democrats. It ain't just about them. It's about the Democrats and the Republicans. It's about this whole country. So, as you can see, my opinion has changed. I did my research. Dr. Mel, I'm sorry, I haven't met her yet. I don't think I should shorten her name. Dr. Melvina Abdullah is the real deal. That's what that is. She a real deal. She real deal. But see, Tim Black, typically what happens with vice presidents, they're strengthening the ticket. And if someone is this way or that way, then this is so they add sauce to the ticket and they kind of, come in and they, we don't want what's typically done has not worked for us. So we got to do something different because we got to do something radically different because what's been typically done has screwed us over 45 times. All I'm saying, we got to do something different. How about white folks join with black folks, Latino folks join with us, Asians join with us, Native Americans join with us, all people join together, and let's go for something totally different than what they're offering us. And I ain't got no diss to Jill Stein. It's different though. I didn't see this one coming either, Jill. Maybe you should get behind Dr. West and stop talking about, you don't have experience. This was an excellent choice. I'm sure John Mubaraka gonna get behind this, right? Because this makes sense, right? Because we don't have time for division. This makes sense. Man, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the prospects. I'm excited by what this represents. It not just represents, but what it actually is. It's an amazing ticket. So like I said, tomorrow, Dr. West will be on the show. I think Dr. Abdullah will be here as well. And we'll get to know our vice president. Yeah, we'll get to know our vice president. That's what we'll do. Now I'm excited about it, man. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Let's keep it moving. We got any comments on it before we keep it moving? Let me see if we got any comments on the topic, man. What we got? Anybody yeah. James said hit the like button, y'all. Somebody says VP, that's what's up. VP, that's what's up. Alias Don Waters Watson. What's up, Alias? What's up, fam? Katrina's with it. Gave me the fire heart. That's what's up. Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Good to see you as always, Lynn. Let's get it on. Mark Bloodface says, I registered for the first time in 50 years. Give it up for Mark, y'all. Give it up for Mark. James says top of the two parties. See what I'm saying? That's how I felt, man. James, that's how I felt, brother. And I said, wow. So we don't run from any fears people have. We address it. And tomorrow, when Dr. West comes on the show, we're going to address everything up front. We're going to talk plainly, honestly, flatly, and we're going to get it in, okay? All right? That's my commitment to you. I have a commitment to you guys, Johnsons. All my Johnsons, I got a commitment to you. We have a real conversation that you don't need a dictionary to understand. Because Dr. West is, his brother got so many degrees, intellectual powerhouse. We're going to have a conversation that anybody can get, anybody can understand. It's going to be built for laymen like me, because I'm a layman, okay? I'm a very simple brother, all right? Got great common sense. So I think I got good common sense now. But we're going to keep it real simple. It's going to be plain for everybody, all right? Be here tomorrow, guys. I'm going to put the time out. We're looking at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we're working on it. We'll see. We'll double back. I'll let you know for sure. It's confirmed today, April 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My guests will be Dr. Cornel West and Dr. Melina Abdullah. Please tune in. Go to watchtimblack.com, watchtimblack.com, or you can find me on my YouTube channel. Same thing. I'll see you there. Hashtag it's a new day. Hashtag let's start here.